Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 95 watt hour V-mount battery by AndyCine. I want to start off by saying that there is a lot to love about this little battery, so if you're in the market for a good micro V-mount battery, this may just be the one for you. However, there are two small complaints that I'll get to towards the end. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so let's talk about what makes this little battery so great. First of all, I want to talk about the size. This battery is the smallest micro V-mount battery that I've had the chance of working with. Now, I'm used to using these Indy Pro V-mount batteries, micro V-mount batteries, and they have been great, but the size is a little bit large. Whereas this AndyCine battery only weighs 1.18 pounds, and it measures 3.94 inches by 2.95 inches by 2.24 inches. Now granted, depending on the type of shooter that you are, size may not be a determining factor for you. On some of these bigger cinema rigs and lighting setups, size is kind of irrelevant. However, if you're a run and gun shooter or you do a lot of traveling, this could be the perfect V-mount battery for you. Speaking of traveling, that brings me to my next topic, which is power. You'll notice that this is a 95 watt hour battery, meaning that you can bring this on your carry-on and your checked baggage on a flight. Now, you may be asking yourself how long this battery is going to be able to power your equipment. And the answer is it depends. And the reason it depends is because the beauty of a V-mount battery is that it's not just powering necessarily one accessory. This could be powering your camera, a monitor, a light, or a microphone, and so on and so forth. And so because it's able to power multiple accessories, the length of time that the battery lasts is going to depend on the power draw that you're subjecting the battery to. However, as a general rule of thumb, I would say that if you're using it with your camera and a couple of minor accessories, you should be able to get 3 to 6 hours out of this battery. If you've got a bigger cinema setup, like a cinema camera with some monitors and other accessories that are going to be drawing more power, you will see less runtime. However, I can say from personal experience running this with the Red Komodo and an external monitor that this battery has been quite impressive and I've been able to get more than 2 hours off of it at a time. Alright, so before I tell you those two features that I don't love as much about this battery, I do want to talk about a couple features that I do love. First of all, talking about the ports. So this battery has two DTAP in and out ports. And what I mean by in and out is you can use either of these ports to charge your battery, or you can use these ports to give power to accessories. Now, it also has a USB Type A port. This can be really handy if you're trying to charge or power your phone, or maybe you're using accessories like lights or microphones that can be powered by USB A. That's going to come in really handy for that as well. Another thing that I love about this battery, and honestly I have never seen before on another micro V-mount battery, maybe I just haven't seen enough, but it's got a mounting thread on the bottom. Now, the reason that would come in handy is, for example, a lot of times I want my monitor set up next to my camera, but not necessarily attached to my camera. What I've had to do with my other V-mount batteries is find something to set them on or rig them up with gaff tape. Looks messy, it's complicated, and it adds more steps to the process. With the mounting thread, that would allow me to mount it to a light stand or to some other accessory using that mount so that I can have my battery independent of the accessory that it's powering. Last but not least, this battery has an intelligent power display. Click that little blue button on there, and this LED illuminates, showing you how much power you have left. So overall, this battery is a great battery, especially for those who are doing any run and gun or travel filming. Now I want to get to those 2 points that I don't love as much about the battery. Now I want to clarify by saying that these are not points that would discourage me from buying more of these batteries. In fact, I plan on it, but they are things that I hope that AndyCine will address in the future. So the first of these complaints does have to do with that little LED readout on the side. With AndyCine's, I wish that when you clicked on it, you could click that button again and it would turn the light off. I know it's minor, but it's something that kind of bothers me. My second complaint has to do with the top of the battery here with these ports. You'll notice that on the DTAP, they've got these little rubber shields or covers that are attached to the battery. However, this USB-C Type A port cover is completely loose. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to lose this. In fact, I'm surprised that I haven't already. I don't know why AndyCine wasn't able to just create a little attachment like they did on these DTAP ports, but that would be one thing that I would really love to see them do in the future. Again, this is not an end of the world kind of situation, but I know that when I lose this port cover, that USB Type A port is just going to be exposed, and I hate to think what kind of dirt and dust and other crap is going to get in there. So, in conclusion, would I recommend AndyCine's 95 watt-hour V-mount battery for you? Well, the short answer is yes. The long answer is yes, definitely. In all seriousness though, this is a great little V-mount battery, and I would definitely recommend it to basically any filmmaker out there. Sure, there are other options if you're looking for a higher capacity, but if you're looking for something in that 95 to 98 watt-hour range, this is hands down a great purchase. In fact, as of right now, I believe that this is the cheapest micro V-mount battery on the market. I hope that you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and do all those things that everyone tells you to do all the time that you could probably recite in your sleep at this point. And also, I would love to create more video content for you that you're interested in learning about. So if there is a topic you would like me to cover, go ahead and drop that in the comments. Let me know, and I will do my best to create that for you. Hope that you're having a great day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.